welcome back to the channel and welcome to another review, and it's Thor Love and Thunder. Look, the first Thor, I actually never liked it. I actually enjoyed the second one more than the first one. Third one was kind of like a reinvention of the character. They've kind of reintroduced it in a brighter, more funnier way, and it worked. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it meshed really well sometimes with the comedy and the action. It was a bit too on the nose, but this one, I'm happy to say, is the best Thor movie so far. And this is the best rendition of that character so far. This was brilliant. It was extremely well paced. And starting off, Chris Hemsworth is still killing it. And the best thing about that is that the comedy in this movie actually works well. There's a reason for the comedy, even though sometimes you feel like it's too much, but it just works well with the character, and they kind of introduce a reason for that. Thor has been through a lot, and it works within the context of the story, where that humor is the thing, is that escape that he uses, and it works really well. Again, this is not a spoiler when you see it, and some of the nuances in there are really well put together, and his character just worked like a charm. The comedy was gold. Everything worked in a way that it should. It never felt that the serious moments were kind of like taken back because of the comedy. When the comedy was going, it was the comedy, it were the last, but then when the serious moments, the more heavy moments came through, they came through. It never felt like each of those moments were kind of like taking each other's place. Natalie Portman, oh my god, oh my god, she worked so well, and it never felt like that it was like her movie. It was a supporting character, and that whole story has an emotional arc to it, and it works really well. And some people say this is like the best they've been, and this is the kind of relationship they wanted, and it works really well in this movie. But it works in so well in this movie is because of the history they had in the first and the second Thor. Is because of that history, it actually works well, and they actually explain a lot, and there is a connection to whatever happened between these two characters and why the relationship went off in a funny way, but it was humorous and it worked well. It gave you the reason what happened, and then now from there on why this relationship really can work. And there are some very emotional moments in there, and that worked really well. And again, the supporting character, geez, everything was just perfectly done. I feel like everything like played off each other. The supporting characters, the comedy, the action. It was just extremely well balanced. The Guardian of the Galaxy, even though they announced it that they were going to be part of this movie, I felt like they probably will take over. They did not. The amount of time that were given to them and the reason why they're not in the movie is actually given to you like right at the start, and they've used those characters in a really good way, and then it balances well with the story, and then there's a reason. The amount of time that they're in there is a reason for that, and it works really well. The show stealer, the scene stealer, the movie stealer for me was Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher. My goodness, that man can act. Because every single time he's on screen, you feel it. It just captures everything. When he's there, you're looking at him. The performance was brilliant. And there's no jokiness or anything. He really plays that character. And that whole emotional arc and the parallels between another character, his character versus another character, is actually done really well. And you don't see that at the start, but they build up to it. And at the end, when everything comes through, it comes in a very beautiful way. And it's amazingly connected, and there's a story to it, there's an emotional arc to it, and there's sadness to it, and you get the reason why he's doing what he's doing. And again, it goes back to the pacing. No action scene is longer than it should be. No comedy scene is longer than it should be. Everything is perfectly balanced, and I was afraid going in because it's like just under 2 hours, and sometimes like movie under 2 hours in a comic book movie like this, the characters are kind of like and then it's just splashed all over and the story's not there. It worked really well. It worked for the pacing. The pacing never felt slow. Everything meshed together so well, and I think this is one of the best Marvel movies out there. I think, in my opinion, even like top 10, if not the top 5, because it can easily take place in top 5, at least top 10. It was amazing. It was worth every penny. I watched it in IMAX, and I never felt like that this was a waste. It was well worth the wait. So that's kind of my take on this one. Have you watched it yet? Leave a comment below and let me know of your thoughts. And other than that, I want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you like this review, there are a whole lot others on the channel. Please go have a watch. And yeah, take it easy, take care, and I'll catch you all soon. Until then, ta-da, ake out.